I knew nothing about Triangle and the experience blew me away. It reminded me of that cool film From Dusk Till Dawn from 1996, when halfway through the film it suddenly turned down a road you didn't expect. I just love that element of surprise, especially when it's done well. There's so much going on in this gem of a movie. I've actually watched it 3 times because every time I just notice something else. It's bloody confusing at first, but stay on the ride. It stars Melissa George, who used to be in the TV series Home and Away, and you may have also seen her in that brilliant series The Slap. She's a good actress, and I've noticed that she's cropped up in many interesting film projects, my favourite being 30 Days of Night. Triangle is directed by Christopher Smith, who gave us the excellent Creep back in 2004, and you may recall it created a hostile and claustrophobic atmosphere within the UK underground tube train system. Triangle focuses on Melissa George's character Jess, who's confused and vulnerable. On a boat trip with friends, she has a strong feeling that the boat experience she's having has actually happened before, a bit of the old deja vu. Her confusion and concern at the beginning is a great start to the film. I was actually second guessing where the story was going, and my advice to you is just go with the flow and do your best not to read anything before viewing. After the film, I had a couple of questions that I needed answering, so I carried out some online investigation. It wasn't a big deal, so be prepared to do the same. Director Christopher Smith's imagination and sense of pace in a scene is dead on target for me. There are some respectful influences you'll notice from other films. I've actually added this film to my own collection, and the making of Triangle is really interesting. If you've ever experienced those classic dreams where you're calling to someone for help and they can't hear you or they ignore you, well, that kind of feeling of frustration will ignite inside you when watching this thrilling original film. Triangle is an underrated production, and if you're lucky not to have seen it yet, you're in for an unforgettable trip.